Hello students, in today's class I am going to teach you about fractions. Okay, you might have seen numbers like 1 divided by 2, or we call it as 1 by 2, 3 by 4, see like this, 3 by 4, or 7 by 4. These type of numbers are known as fraction. What does a fraction actually mean? Suppose you have something like this and we remove a part of this. Okay, this part is removed. So this becomes a fraction of this whole thing. Okay, this. Okay, for example, this. Like this, we have a piece. We remove this part. This part is removed. Okay, this part is removed from the whole thing. Now, this part which is removed becomes a fraction of this whole thing. Okay, this is fraction. In fractions, what happens? Like here, number is a by b. Okay, a, the number which is written above the line, is the numerator, and b, which is written below the line, is a denominator. There are two numbers. One is numerator, another is denominator. Okay. Now, let's understand what are fractions with some examples. Suppose we'll take this example 1 by 2. How does this work? Suppose you have a chocolate. Okay, you have a chocolate like this. You divide this chocolate into two equal parts. This chocolate is divided into two equal parts. This part you eat, and this part you give it to your friend. Okay, this part you are giving it to your friend. So what we have done, we had a chocolate. That chocolate we have divided into two pieces. Okay, two equal pieces or two equal parts. One part you are taking. So you are taking how much? 1 by 2. And you are giving it to friend how much? 1 by 2. There were two pieces. Out of two pieces, one part you are taking and one part you are giving it to your friend. This is known as fractions. Okay. Now next example is 3 by 4. Our example was 3 by 4. What does this mean? This means that suppose you had a cake. You had a cake. In that cake, you divided into 4 equal parts. You divided it into 4 equal parts. Out of that, 3 parts you ate. Okay, 3 parts you have eaten. 3 parts you have eaten. 1, 2, 3. One part is remaining. So how much you have eaten out of that cake? 3 by 4 you have eaten, and one part is remaining. So how much is remaining? 1 by 4 is remaining. If you combine this 3 by 4 and 1 by 4, this will be converted into 1. So you had one cake. That one cake is divided into two parts. One part is 3 by 4 which you have eaten, and the remaining part is 1 by 4. Okay. Now next example was 7 by 4. This is a little different here. Okay, 7 by 4. So what will happen here? This means that you had two cakes. Two cakes like this. These two cakes you have divided into two parts. 4 equal parts. Both the cakes are divided into 4 equal parts. Out of this, 4 parts of the first cake. This is the first cake. You take all the 4 parts of the first cake for yourself, and 3 parts from the remaining cake. Second cake, you are taking it for yourself. So how many pieces you have taken from the cake? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 pieces you have taken. And how much was the cakes divided into parts? Each cake was divided into 4 parts. Okay. Now, how much is remaining? 1 out of 4. 1 out of 4 is remaining. This is fractions. Now, let's come to types of fractions. There are 3 types of fractions. First is proper fraction. In proper fraction, what happens? Numerator is small and denominator is big. Okay, here I told you the number which is written above the line is a numerator, and the number written below the line is a denominator. Okay, so numerator, the number written on the top will be small and the denominator will be big. Then second type is improper fraction. In this, numerator will be big and small will be the denominator. Okay, numerator big, denominator small. Okay, third type is mixed fraction. In mixed fraction, there will be a whole number and along with it, there will be a proper fraction. Okay, now let's solve all these three types one by one. Let's understand them one by one. Okay, first is our proper fraction. What did I say? In proper fraction, numerator is small and denominator is big. Suppose we have a number like say 1 by 4. In this number, you can say 1, the numerator is small, this is small numerator, and this denominator, this is big, right? This is 1 is numerator and 4 is denominator. Okay, so numerator is small and denominator is big. So this is proper fraction. Now how does this work? See, 1 divided by 4. So we had one cake, we are dividing it into 4 parts. If you perform long division method on this, what happens? 1 divided by 4. Okay, now 1 is smaller than 4. Dividend is smaller than divisor. So what we do? We convert it into decimal. 0 point. After putting the point here, we write 0 here. Okay, now we count the table of 4. Read the table of 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. Okay, so how much is remaining now? 10 minus 8 is 2. Okay, based on this decimal point, we take another 0 here. This becomes 4 5s are 20. 4 5s are 20. 20 minus 20 is 0. Our remainder is 0, so division is over. So 1 by 4 is equal to 0.25. Let's take another example. Say 4 by 5. Okay, our next number is 4 by 5. Again here, numerator 4 is smaller and denominator 5 is bigger. Let's again perform the long division method. 4 divided by 5. Okay, you can see here dividend 4 is smaller and divisor is bigger. So write 0, take a point here and write 0 here. Now read the table of 5. 5 8s are 40. Okay, 5 8s are 40. So 40 minus 40, 0. Remainder is 0. So 4 by 5 is equal to 0.8. In both the examples, what did you see? The answers we are getting are 0.25 and 0.8. So in a proper fraction, what will happen? The number, the resulting number, when you convert it into decimal points, the quotient or the answer is less than 1. Okay, the answer will be, sorry, less than 1. It will be less than 1. The answer will be less than 1. So in proper fractions, you have to remember 2 points. First is numerator is small and denominator is big. Okay, and when you divide them and convert them into decimal fractions, the answer will be less than 1. You remember this, less than 1. So answer will be somewhere between 1 and 0, less than 1. Okay, these are proper fractions. Next, improper fraction. In improper fraction, what will happen? Numerator will be big and denominator will be strong. Denominator will be small. Okay, numerator is big, denominator is small. Our example was 7 by 4. Here you can see 7, the numerator is big, and 4, the denominator is small. Okay, now let's perform long division method and see in decimals how does this look. 7 divided by 4. Okay, this is 4 ones are 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay, now the remainder is smaller than divisor, so we put a point here and write a 0. Now if you read the table of 4, it is 4 7s are 28. Okay, so 30 minus 28 is 2. Now again, based on this point, we take a 0 here. Now this becomes 4.4 5 20. 20 minus 20, 0. So answer is 0. This will be equal to 1.75. Okay, let's take another example. Say 9 by 2. Here again what is happening? 9 is bigger and 2 is smaller. 9 is the numerator which is big and 2 is the denominator which is small. Again we will perform a long division method here. Okay, 9 divided by 2. In the table of 2, 2 fours are 8. 9 minus 8 is 1. Put a dot here, take a 0 here. Then 2 fives are 10. 10 minus 10 is 0. So the answer is 4.25. Those of you who are unable to understand how I am dividing this by long division method can see my video on division of numbers and you will be clear of all the concepts. So in both the numbers, what we are saying, the answer is bigger than 1, more than 1. So in a improper fraction, the answer will be more than 1. More than 1. Okay, so in improper fraction, numerator is big and denominator is small. Okay, when we convert them into decimals, the answer will be more than 1. Next, move to next one. Mixed fractions. Mixed fraction will have a whole number and a proper fraction. Okay, don't get confused here. This is also very easy. This is written like this: 1 by 2. 1 here is the whole number and 1 by 2 is a proper fraction. These type of numbers are known as mixed fractions. See, these type of numbers are known as mixed fractions. Okay, now we can convert mixed fractions into improper fractions. How to do that? First, you multiply this denominator of proper fraction with the whole number. 2 into 1. This 2 into 1 is 2. Then add this number, numerator of the improper fraction. 2 plus 1, 3. So the answer is 3 by 2. Okay, answer is 3 by 2. If you perform long division method, see, 3, 2. 2 ones are 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. Take a point here, 0. Okay, this is 2 fives are 10. Answer is 0. Okay, so 1 by 2 means how much? 1.5, or we can also say it is 3 by 2. Let me solve some other examples. Suppose there is a number 2, 3 by 4. This is a mixed fraction. We have to convert this mixed fraction into a improper fraction. For that, what we do? Multiply this 2 into 4. 2 into 4 is how much? 8. 8 plus 3 is how much? 11. So it is 11 by 4. How this will come? See, this equals to 2 into 4 plus 3 equals to 11 by 4. Okay, the denominator of the proper fraction is written here as the denominator. Okay, this is 11 by 4. 4 into 2, 8. 8 plus 3, 11. 11 by 4. This improper fraction, now I will convert it into a mixed fraction. See how it is done? What we do? Divide it by the long division method. 11 is divided by 4. 4 twos are 8. Now 11 minus 8 is how much? 3. Now the remainder 3 has become smaller than the divisor 4. So we stop the division here. Now what is this? 2 is quotient. Okay, so we first write the quotient like this, 2. Okay, then the remainder 3 by 4. Okay, improper fraction is whole number and the proper fraction 2 3 by 4. Okay, another example, let's say 4 1 by 5. This number is 4 1 by 5. Now we want to convert this into a improper fraction. So first we have to multiply this. 4 into 5. Okay, or 5 into 4 is how much? 20. 20 plus 1 will be 21. 4 into 5 plus 1 will be 21 divided by this number. This is written again here, 5. Okay, so when we convert it, it becomes 21 by 5. This number again we can convert it back into mixed fraction. How? This 21 by 5 can be converted into mixed fraction. Perform the long division method. 21 divided by 5. So it is 5 4s are 20. 5 4s are 20. 21 minus 20 is how much? 1. Okay, so remainder 1 is smaller than the divisor 5. So what I do, first you write the quotient here. Quotient is how much? 4. Then you write the remainder 1. Then divisor 4 1 by 5. Okay, hope you have understood this session on fractions. In the coming sessions, I am going to teach you how to do addition and subtraction of fractions and how to do multiplication and divisions of fractions. So keep watching my future videos. You subscribe to my channel, and after that you will get notification when I post my new videos, so you can watch them and get perfect in fractions. Thank you.